Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 19 new mods, and we've got a few to show you today, so let's go to the mod hub. So here's what we got today: a new John Deere 1210G, and that's a smaller variant basically of the other one what we got about a month ago. That's by North Modding Company. And there's another one, the JD1170, which I think the other one was the 1470. So we'll have a look at that one. And then we got Peterville Farm, which we will do the map tour at that farm. I think might as well. Looks quite interesting, by MJ Modding. And then we have the Lizard RS1400 by AS Agri, and it is a silage spreader. And then we've got a tractor. We haven't had any tractors for a while. Massey Ferguson 700S, and that's by STV Modding. Design color configurations, I think it's the same horsepower. And then we've got the Grimme GF904, which is a rotary hiller, so that just breaks the ground up then, I take it, just like a cultivator. And that's by 76 Max. And then we have a Slurry Tank by Daz Alex, Slurry Tank with 8,000 capacity. Is that an up? No, that is a that's an update then, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Right, well, that's your lot for today. Right, so first off, we will look at the Lizard RS1400. Now, this is a silage spreader. £700 to buy, and £35 for initial leasing costs, minus 4 slots, and it is 1.4 meters wide, which I suppose could be a good thing, could be a bad thing, but at least it's not too big to get in and spread that silage around. It is minus 4 slots, so a nice bit of kit, nice bit of detail on there, that Lizard logo and warning signs, and we'll try that out in a minute. Then moving on, we have the Grimme GF904, which is a cultivator. It's, well, power hour really, I suppose, and this will cost you 15 grand and is £765 for your initial leasing costs, and it's minus 4 slot, and it's 3.6 meters wide, but quite nice detail on these mods, as is always. Those bolts should have been a different colour though. That should have been a different colour. But that's just me. I haven't made one of these. I don't know how long it takes. I know it takes ages. I have looked into it briefly and it blew my mind a bit, where I was like, yeah, I need to get my head around that for a while. So moving on. So that's the 2 bits of kit we got, and then we've got the 2 John Deeres. And when I seen these, I thought, what? Well, we've got these already. It's an update, and it's smaller versions. Basically, we've got the JD1170G, which is this one, and then we have the JD1210G, which are smaller variants of the other ones we've got at the moment. So then we also have, and this is very, very nice bit of kit. Yeah, we'll keep that light on actually. Massey Ferguson 7700S. Now this is a modded one, and paint wise you can do quite a few different paint combinations on it. On the 6 main colours, you've got the main red, and then you've got this metallic red, and then the other colours are more metallic as well, where they got a black, green, yellow and grey. Then on the wheels you've got all the different colour choices on the rims. You can have whatever you want, and then you can also change the colour of this grille, and you see on the side there and on the top there as well. You can have that in I think it was black, and there was 2 different reds, the standard red and then the metallic red as well. But absolutely fantastic. You can also have that anniversary sticker label there for an extra 500 quid. Now it's got all the same tyre combinations as all the others basically, and this will cost you 176,000 pounds to buy. Initial leasing costs are 8,976, and it's minus 25 slots, so it is quite a lot of slots, but a lot of the decent tractors are anyway. So those main colours, they're £2,500 to change those, and the grille colour was I think that was an extra £1,000 to change. That was crazy. And the rim colours with the 300 quid. But you can have Trouble Michelin Mitas, which they only do the standard, they're the really wide tyres, and then you've got the knock-in, which is your communals. Now the Trailborg only do the twin wide wheels as well, whereas the Michelins only go up to wide wheels and weights. I think that was about your lot. So let's just put the hat window on a minute, because I didn't check to see if any windows worked. I saw something move. Ah, the back does. So yeah, we have the back window opens up, and then we also have something on the right hand, which is, no, that's the back window. It does this with me before. I'm like trying to look for it, and you're like, well, what's it doing? That's the back window. Ah, it is the door, and the door does open up wide enough. Cool. I think it's got all the same lighting configuration on it. It's just you can change the colours on it, and the detail on the back bit there. Let's get it round in the sun. Absolutely amazing. Awesome, nice tractor. It's just nice to have something a little bit different. Nice mod. I'm quite impressed with that. I like the yellow wheels. It's just nice to be able to have something different. Right, so let's go and test out the Silage Spreader and the power harrow. Now we're on Peterville map, and so far it looks pretty amazing. We'll have a quick look. We'll have a zoom around on the landscaper to have a quick look. We'll do a map tour as soon as I finish this mod video. I'll tell you what, we'll probably leave that on the. Oh, let's drop that off a minute. Right, so let's check to see if the power harrow works. So we'll start that up. It does need 180 horsepower, this one, and so we got 210, I think. Can't really see a lot going on. PTO buzzing away. Yes, I think these are quite encased. Does it call it a power harrow? No, it just calls it Grimme GF904. I looked in the Grimme category to find this one. And that doesn't seem to be cultivating. Now I do own this field, Yeah, I own the field. Right, I'll go back and have a look at that in a minute. I think we'll fast forward time because and see if it's just a glitch, but that doesn't seem to be working. What a dick! I didn't turn it on. Can you believe that? I was thinking, I can't believe this doesn't work. I didn't turn it on. What a idiot. So it does work, but the worker won't work. Oh, that's a shame. So let's drop that down. Yeah, we can't really see much going on animation wise, but it's working at 7 miles an hour, and they always tend to work a lot better if you turn them on. What a idiot I am. Oh, I'm glad that works anyway. Right, I think we'll try this on the front. So this one, you have got quite a, let's go over to, I've got some silage ready, I chucked in earlier. So we have got some control. Let's get over and have a look what's going on. So the right, so it will tilt. And then go up and down. Yeah, and that's your lot. So up and down on the right stick, and then you can tilt left and right. Let's turn it on and see what happens. So we have a heat there, and see if this, well, it should just level it out. Yeah, that's pretty working pretty well to me. So if we drop that, oh, that is drop down. Of course, it's on the same button as the windows. So we tilt that down. Yeah, and although it's only 1.4 meters, it sorted that out pretty quick. Cool, so that works a treat. There don't seem to be any problems there. Right, moving on. I have 2 trees prepared, so we will use the John Deere's. So first of all, we got the 1170, which is the harvester, and I take it all the controls and stuff pretty much the same. Cut length, that should go up to 8 meters. Yep. And it looks all the same inside to me. Let's turn those lights on. So 2 stages on the lights. But as the other ones, well, we're not going to have any John Deere looking crap, are we? It's all going to be the bollocks, and it is. It all looks pretty fantastic. Nice detailed mod. Now it's a little bit, comes in a little bit cheaper, whereas £372,000 to buy, whereas the others were in the 400 range, and it is £18,972 to lease, minus 30 on the slot count, and is 268 horsepower. But nice bit of kit. You can have all the different track configurations. I won't list them, there's no need. They're all in the shop, all different money, it costs up to about 8 grand. Then we have the 1210G, which is the little brother of the, I think it was the 1470, could be wrong. And yeah, another highly detailed bit of kit. Now one thing I did want to see is how far that extends. Ah, so they don't extend out, but they extend up. Okay. And then normal crane controls. Now this is £310,000 to buy, £15,810 for initial leasing costs. You can take the grill off the front and the blade. And same again, you can have all the different track combinations you want. So let's jump in, fold. So that is just the fold. Change driving directions. For operating the crane, you can't really see a lot though. You can in that view though. Now this one has got the, you can have the extra horsepower, where this is the 210 horsepower, or you can get the optimised gearbox, and that'll give you 320 horsepower, which is quite considerable. But that, for an extra 2 grand as well, that's an absolute bargain. Right, so let's drop a couple of, I thought it did start it. Let's drop a couple of trees down. We're on 8 meter lengths. So make sure it works. What are you doing? For some reason it won't. That's what we want. Up. Thank you. Right, let's drop some logs. So I'm not sure if it will take 8 meters. It's probably designed for 6 meter logs. Well, that all works, no problem. Now, does it slow down though when we're going flat out and you start turning? Because that was the issue with the ones before. They slowed down to like 6 miles an hour. Yeah, slowing down a bit. You don't do hard lock. It's a bit better. As soon as you start bringing on the see, that is an issue. Although it's all been tested, they don't test that, do they? Because that's the problem we had in the others. Ah, there you go. Why don't they give it to somebody like myself to test? Right, so let's have a go with the crane. Get zoomed out a little bit so we can see what's going on. I got it? Yep, I got it. it's looking good. Oh, spin that around. No, didn't want that. That's it, spin that way. Go on. Yeah, I don't think that is designed for 8 meters. It could be a 6 meter one, definitely. But the crane's working alright. The operator isn't too clever. Will it pick up too? No. Of course it won't. It will. But they're in the way. Yep, so there is a little bit oh dear. Yeah, it's probably not best to pick up too a little bit unbalanced. At least you can self-right yourself. So yeah, if you want a little log picker-upper, this is the one you want. However, it's the advantage of the other one was the big load on the back, where now on this one the load isn't that great. See if this one's the same for going slow when we're turning. Yeah, and that's not too bad. But nice bit of kit. Pretty impressed by that. Always nice to see more vehicles to the fleet. Right, next let's have a quick look around the map. Now I'll show you what you start with. I put it on New Farmer. Now I have bought quite a few things. I have 710 slots on it, and you got a massey, a fend, and then the other massey, and then you've got the TX32 pickup, trailer, and then not loads of kit, but a few items. This wasn't in there. This is what I did. Even the medium silo, I needed that. And we go on to the prices now. There's the prices for it, where you can see you've only got one real sell point for your silage. Well, most things and most of your sell points, but you can add sell points from your placeables. So you're better off putting a few placeables if you want some more sell points for straw or grass or any of those commodities. There's the actual map, and it is pretty big. It's set in Scotland, so we're down at the moment, down at the shop, and let's go and have a quick zoom around. Right, so let's put the little map on. Now the red line, the red marked out area, I think that denotes where the traffic is. So you can see we're down at the bottom of the map. We go behind us actually, because there's the farm over this way, which is your horses, and it looks, you know, amazing map. I'm going to get on and do a map tour straight after I finish this video. Then we've got a nice wooded area, huge amount of trees, little lake going on. I'll check on that on the map tour to see if we can get water out of there. And then we move up to the other bit of the farm here, So there is 3 different farm bits really, what I've seen so far. No, there's 4, which makes it nice. You can have different things in to save having to drive all the way over the one side. So we're moving up now. I'm not sure what these are. Say it might be the yellow ones, are the single track lanes then. So you got a yellow single track there, and then you go up here and there's a green, which there's another track running off there down that way towards the other bit of the lake. But that looks nice for getting water out as well. We haven't got any steep sides, but I'll check that on the map tool. Then we go over to the Peterville factory, and it all looks pretty amazing, doesn't it? I think this was out on the fs19. I didn't see it. I don't think it was out on the console at all. And we go down to the other side. We've got a farm right at the top of the hill. What's that there? That's just another shed. Yeah. There's the other farm where the pigs are. But it's nice looking over and seeing the beach. Reminds me of Sandy Bay. And then moving back down to biogas. Quite a decent size. So yeah, it is a nice looking map. And that's the village area. I didn't show you the main bit. This is the main farm area. You see there's lots of sheds on here. Now none of this can be removed. It was all part of the game. Same with all the animals. It had a slot count of 710 starting off with. So it's not too high, but it's got a few there. But you've got a lot of sheds. You know, this is your main farm. You see it's all ready to go. Pretty nice map. Right, well that is your lot for today. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode of New Mods, and if you have, I'd appreciate you hitting that smash that like button for me. And if you want to see more content and haven't already subscribed, you can hit that subscribe button and you will see all my latest video. Now for those who don't know, subscribe doesn't mean any money. I'm not going to ask you for any money. It's just an interest in the channel, and you'll just be, if you got your notifications on, you'll be able to see when I've uploaded new videos. That's all it is. So don't forget to check out any of my other videos, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.